Why do you defend Russian influence? Asked former Prime Minister Beata Szydło in the European Parliament, pointing out that similar committees operate in other European Union countries. Why don't you defend the interests of the Polish citizens you represent? It's a shame, Sikorski, that you used to be foreign minister. It's a shame that there are former Polish prime ministers in this room who used to take out loans in Moscow. Don't you remember? Civic Platform MEPs claim that the actions of the Commission on Russian influence will resemble the methods of the communist authorities. This is a special new tool, a modus operandi of an authoritarian power which knows that it is losing social trust and support and wants to keep power by force. You have no right to lecture us about the rule of law. You have no right to lecture us. First settle Qatargate. Ask ECJ judges about their luxury hunting with lobbyists. Then you'll have the right to talk about the rule of law. If you do not settle accounts, you have no right to lecture Poland. Justice Commissioner Didier Reynders fears that the Commission on Russian influence could restrict voting rights in Poland. The European Commission is carefully and rapidly analysing the new law and will not hesitate to take appropriate action. Earlier, an EU official accused Poland of making it impossible to challenge a decision of the Commission in court, which is not true. The European Commission is very concerned about what is happening in Poland, and that certainly does not bring Poland any closer to getting the money. The debate was held at the request of the Renew Europe parliamentary group, of which Roger Thun is a member. Debates on Poland are not very popular among MEPs from other countries. They are usually initiated by MEPs from the Civic Platform and the New Left. No one talked about the dangers of Russian influence. What happened in Poland? What was the reason for setting up such a committee? Professor Genevieve Grabowska points out that the Brussels elites have not read the content of the law signed by President Andrzej Duda. Their accusations against Poland are misplaced. European Union Minister Szymon Szynkowski-Welthonk announced that the full text of the law would be handed over to Didier Reynders. The law is not a threat to civil rights. It is not a threat to any other right. This was clearly stated, and I think it made Reynders think that he was now asking the Polish authorities to send him information. President Andrzej Duda referred to the critical reactions from the United States State Department. I don't quite understand the reaction of our allies. I don't know if they were misled by opposition politicians or because of mistakes in translating the law, or if someone just didn't explain it. Polish society deserves to know whether anyone, while performing a specific public function, was influenced by Russia in any way. Therefore, the attitude of the United States ambassador, Marek Brzezinski, who publicly criticized the law one day and several hours later praised US-Poland relations, is surprising. On Monday he criticized. On Tuesday he spoke about the fantastic Polish-US alliance. Prime Minister Morawiecki met the Prime Minister of the Netherlands in The Hague, and Mark Rutte fell into his arms. And Rutte also knows the objections that have arisen to this law. The Polish government calls for a similar commission to investigate Russian influence to be established in the European Union. Many top politicians, prime ministers who now work for Putin, and I would find it hard to believe that they started working for Russia after their mission was over. The Commission may revoke an administrative decision issued under Russian influence, prohibit the performance of functions related to the disposal of public funds for a period of up to 10 years, and withdraw a public official's security clearance.